Whispering maple leaves. In the autumn twilight, the forest was enveloped in silence. The maple leaves turned red and yellow, and the sound of the wind whispering could be heard. Among them, a particularly large maple tree swayed its leaves as if it were alive, whispering mysteriously on that night. A boy named Riku got lost in the forest. The evening light shone through the trees, causing him to lose his way. Despite being filled with anxiety, he ventured deeper. Eventually, he encountered a large maple tree. As Riku approached the maple tree, the wind blew and the leaves swayed, making him feel as if they were speaking to him. "Welcome, Riku. Do you want to know my secret?" It seemed as if the maple leaves whispered to him. Astonished, Riku reached out to the maple leaves. Then, the leaves began to glow as they rode the wind. In that light, the maple tree started to tell its story. Riku realized that this tree held a significant secret. The maple tree showed Riku events from the past. Beautiful moments and sad events that had once occurred in the forest were displayed in the light of the leaves. Riku was deeply moved by the images. Eventually, the maple tree revealed that it was the guardian of the forest. It had stood there for many years, protecting the creatures and nature of the forest. Riku was deeply touched by this story. Listening to the maple tree's story, Riku strongly felt the desire to protect the forest himself. He renewed his resolve and vowed to take action together with the creatures of the forest. The maple tree, as if watching over his decision, whispered quietly once again. Riku began planning to protect the forest with his friends, Me the rabbit, Kurumi the squirrel, and Hollow the owl. They walked all over the forest, thinking about what they could do to maintain the balance of nature. One day, a crisis approached the forest. A strong storm was predicted, threatening the trees and creatures. Riku and his friends hurriedly prepared to protect the forest from the storm. Riku and his friends reinforced the branches of trees and created shelters for small animals to prepare for the storm. The maple tree also lent its power, using its large leaves to soften the wind and lessen the storm's force. On the stormy night, Riku and his friends worked together to protect the forest. Amidst the strong winds, they helped each other and never gave up. The maple tree, with its power, continued to protect the entire forest. When the storm passed and the morning light shone through, peace returned to the forest. Riku and his friends were filled with joy, having successfully protected the forest. The maple tree, swaying gently once again, whispered as if to praise their efforts. Riku thanked the maple tree. "Thank you, maple tree. Thanks to you, we were able to protect the forest." The maple tree responded by gently swaying its leaves. The maple tree bestowed upon Riku a special leaf. The leaf emitted a mysterious glow, and the tree told him that it possessed special powers. Riku carefully took the leaf in his hands. Using the power of the leaf, Riku was able to solve small problems in the forest. Healing sick animals and injured trees. The power of the leaf revitalized the entire forest. Riku began to use that power to help people outside the forest as well. His kindness and resolve inspired many, and Riku grew into a figure that connected nature and people. Riku grew into a splendid guardian of the forest with the maple leaf. Though his adventures were far from over, he always carried the whispers of the maple tree in his heart, guiding him as he embarked on new paths. Thanks to the efforts of Riku and his friends, the creatures of the forest regained their vitality. The trees became lush, the rivers flowed cleanly, and the birds began to sing beautiful songs again. Riku felt a sense of satisfaction at the sight. Riku began preparing for his next adventure. While fulfilling his role as a guardian of the forest, new challenges and encounters awaited him. His friends cheered him on and celebrated his new journey. The maple tree gave Riku the key to his next adventure. It was a shining seed. Riku learned that this seed had the power to grow a new forest, and his heart swelled with possibility. With the seed in hand, Riku walked toward the future. He vowed to cultivate a new forest in a new land, fulfilling his mission to connect nature and people. His adventure never ended. The whispers of the maple tree always echoed in his heart. Silence returned to the autumn forest once more. The maple tree gently swayed its leaves, bringing tranquility to the entire forest. Its whispers reached Riku's heart, even from afar, continuing to guide him. The maple leaves swore to keep the secrets of the forest. The end.